iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at the King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, Your Separation is the Key to Your Wealth. Let's talk about it. I truly believe that in order for you and I to tap into our wealth is multi-dimensional to me. I did a video maybe a year ago when I talked about the 7 dimensions of wealth. I'll kind of drop that piece real quick, a little bit of that, what I can remember, to be honest. You can go watch the whole video. And wealth isn't just money. Wealth is relationships. Owning property could be a symbol of wealth. Your wisdom, knowledge, understanding, connections, relationships. So there are about 7 to 10 dimensions to wealth. So when I say that, we're talking about all of that. Let's make that clear out the gate, right? We're not talking about just money. That's one dimension of it. And it's an important dimension, which protects you according to King Solomon. But what I'm saying today is that in order to tap into any of that, and perfectly all of the above, you have to separate from some things, some people, sometimes some cities, certain family members. There has to be a separation before there's an elevation. It's just that simple. I don't care if you're doing music, if you are a model, if you are an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, spiritual leader, whoever you are, tradesman, tradeswoman, military personnel, whoever you may be, you had to separate from something to get where you are today. And I'm going to just say off the cuff, for some of you, your failure to separate from what you need to, whether it be a person. So let me break it down for you. Some of you, what do you mean by that? Let me make it plain for you. For some of you, it's time to let that man go. I'm going to just be plain today. For others, it may be it's time for you to let that woman go. Let that woman go. Some of you, it's time to let that job go. You're only going so far there. For others, it may be certain family members, a certain city, your hometown. You've been there your whole life. You're 25, 35 years old. It's time to go. There is something called new territory. So you have to separate from something if you want to elevate. So the key to your wealth, sir, ma'am, is you having the courage, the wisdom, the tenacity to make a hard move. Okay? You're not going to go to your best potential or reach your best potential playing it safe. You got to take some risks. Let's be honest with it. Hey, I'm your big brother on YouTube, right? Over on here on YouTube, TikTok, whatnot. If I didn't separate from a lot of people, this would have never happened. There would have been no King Jabez, Iron and Soul, none of that. None of you people would know me. My influence on a personal level tripled, doubled, just blew up because of my willingness to separate from people I knew for years. And with those connections came a lot of comfortable benefits, some security, some financial gain, connections. So sometimes you have to let go of what seems to be a good thing for something better. That's what we're talking about today. Leaving the good for your best. And some people will never do that. They will always just play it safe. I got this little secure job, got this spot. I'm going to hold on to this for the life of my whole life. I'm working at the same job for 30 years. I'm in the same city for 30, 40 years. Just never do anything new. And that's just never been who your big brother's been. I'm just type of person after about 5 to 6 years, I just get uncomfortable. I got to do something else. You know what I mean? And so, more power to you if that's what you want to do. I'm not here to judge anybody, but man, if you're with me, if you say, big bro, I resonate with this, I got to make some moves. If I was in this city for about 4 or 5 years, I was in another city for about 6 to 8, should have been like 6. And I've been here where I'm at now for about 4. Okay? I'm about ready to bounce. Again, you feel me? I can't stay stagnant. Right? It comes a time when it's time for a shift. I like to see consistent growth, consistent development. Some of you won't do this because you're afraid of not being liked. Do you know how many people don't like me because of my desire to separate? There are a lot of people who have said a lot of really nasty things about me, bad things about me, because I made the decision to do something for myself. So if you're going to do this, you have to be okay with people not liking you. If you're a person that just has to be liked, you will never do this. You will stay stuck your whole life. Yeah, I'm going to just come right at you. I'm coming for you today. Come right for you. You will be stuck your whole life, sir, ma'am. How many times I got to hear this? Life is not a popularity contest. So if you're sitting around worried about somebody liking you, you just might as well just surrender yourself to being mediocre your whole life. Because that's what's going to happen. So you need to, in other words, you need to be right now, today, this moment, be okay with people not liking you. I don't care about not liking me. That's what I think now. I didn't think the way before, I'll be honest with you. It took me some time to grow to that level. It used to bother me. I don't care about not liking me. This is my life. I have to do what I have to do. That's how you got to think. So when you're willing to think like that and go for what is yours and to make some tough decisions, to move to some new cities, meet some new people, make some new connections, this is how you tap into your true wealth and your true potential. In other words, there are people out there that are your destiny helpers. Let me drop that piece real quick. They have been destined by the Most High himself to help you go to the next level. They're waiting on you. So there are people who are waiting on you that you don't even know they're waiting on you. You see, the Most High has people all over this earth. Okay? Your connections are not just who you know. I have some connections that I haven't even met yet. That's the way I think. Okay? There's some connections out there for me that I haven't met yet, that are waiting on me to make certain decisions. They're waiting on me to do what I need to do. So you have to think this way as well. I'm talking to you of what you should be thinking. You have destiny helpers that you don't know about yet. And they have been given an assignment to help you. And they can't help you if you refuse to do nothing. If you do nothing. If you just refuse to grow, refuse to jump out there, they can't help you do nothing. So with the separation, it will be a lot of pain. It's going to be uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Get used to being uncomfortable. Embrace that. Embrace change. Stop being afraid of growth. You can't just be complacent your whole life and just in the same lane. That should make you uncomfortable, to be honest. What should make you uncomfortable is being on the same level forever. You need to get to a place, like I do from time to time, where I just, I refuse to stay on this level. I got to do something. And for some of you, you just resonates with you with some of your fitness goals. Some of you who have a desire to be professional in whatever business that you are a part of. If you are a go-getter type of man, type of woman, you refuse defeat. That's what we're talking about. You get to a place where, I refuse this. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make a bold move and make it happen. That means I got to work a little harder. I'm going to do that. I have to go from working 8 hours to 12. I'm going to do that. If I have to pack up my family, take what I have, my money, and move to another part of the country, I am going to do that. So this is a talk that requires some action. I don't really want to hear a good video, big bro. That's cool. But what I want from this one is you to do something. So this is a call to action. I do consider myself one of your spiritual generals. That's my role. Spiritual leadership. So as your spiritual general, this is a call to action. You have to do something with this message. This ain't just a good talk, big bro, and going about your life. This ain't that. This ain't that. You gotta do something with this one. So you need to get somewhere quietly and ask yourself, what do I need to separate from? Who do I need to separate from? What vice is holding me back? Am I in the right climate for a blessing? See, blessing, it has to be the right climate. There has to be a energy, a shift in atmosphere for you to receive that blessing. And those blessings are sometimes blocked by the wrong energy. Some of you just got the wrong energy around you, right? That's why you're uncomfortable. that uncomfortable feeling is the Most High's way of telling you something ain't right. You hear me? So you got the wrong energy around you. Some of you are surrounded by haters. That's why you ain't going nowhere. They ain't finna do nothing. They're not gonna do anything besides hate on you. No goals, no ambition. They ain't finna do nothing. I'm going to just give it to you all the way 1,000. They ain't finna do nothing besides talk. Yes, I said that. Yeah. All talk. You. Ain't finna do nothing. And you got them around you. In your ear. feeling some type of way when we making moves. That's how you know the wrong people around you. When you start telling them what you're doing and they start giving you those weird looks, they hate us. that ain't rocket science. They hating on you. You sit around, scratch your head, is this my friend now? You know what it is. You know it ain't your friend. You ain't slow. Come on now. I'm going to talk to you just like this today. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Yes. You know what time it is out here. You have to, so what am I saying? You have to get serious about your progress. Stop playing with people. You understand me? Your insecurity is not going to make me less secure about myself. I can't help you to insecure. That's the issue you got to work through. You understand me? This is a war. This is not a popularity contest. You dig? Yes, we're talking just like this today. I'm tired of, I've been too nice to y'all. Yes, get with it. You understand me? Cut some folks off. Get serious about your progress. If you don't like where you're at right now in life, you got to do something. Right? You got to do something. I don't know what that may be for you, but you like me. You kind of right now, as you hear this message, you're like, yeah, you know what, bro, I need to make this. You need to make the move. You know what I mean? It ain't always a big one. It may be just a certain relationship. You know? And we all got to go through this. There has to be a separation before the elevation. I had to separate from what I was doing to do what I'm doing right now with you guys, this content online. The energy that was around me 5 years ago was not in alignment with any of this at all. At all. You know? So there has to be a shift. You have to have enough, you got to be brave. And let me tell you this what I know too from separation, by the way, since we're talking today. It's going to be lonely. Let me give you that piece. It's going to be rough. That's why everybody doesn't do it. It's going to be lonely, uncomfortable. There's going to be some times when you wonder, did I make the right decision? Right? All of that. That's all part of the process. There are some in-between years when it doesn't quite make sense before you get to your destiny. And this is where a lot of you begin to fall off in those in-between years. When you're not quite there yet, and you're too far from where you're at. What Nipsey say? Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. What Nipsey say? You know, I'm too far from where I started at, and I'm closer to where I'm trying to go. You know, see what I'm saying? And it would be much harder to go all the way back than to just keep going forward. And that's kind of like where I'm at right now in my life, to be totally honest with you. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm so far from where I was at, I can't go back. The best thing for me to do is just keep pressing in this direction. And some of you, that's where you're at right now with your life. Your best bet is to do what Nipsey said, rest, peace, Nip Hussle. You dig? Is to keep going forward. To keep on pressing in the direction that you're going in. And that often requires separation. So, that's what I got for you today. I think you got something out of that. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.